Have you heard the one about Raymond and Aimee? Of course I had, but I had to put it in the magic box along with so many of Pearl's stories, like the one about Pearl hurling herself over ski jumps for cash prizes, the repeating theme with endless variations, poor girl but plucky, poor girl but so lucky. The ski jump story particularly puzzled me. It just didn't square with the character of Pearl, who was not at all relaxed about falling. I didn't exactly not believe it either. I didn't disbelieve any of Pearl's stories. I was incapable of such concrete, restrained opinions. There was some essence shared by every fable told by Pearl, and I believed in that spacious combination of style and unreliability. The narrative gesture, that's what I believed in. It swayed me. I believed in anything that swayed me. Pearl landing in a powdery snow puff, having fallen or flown through hundreds of feet of sparkling air, this image in a repeating loop, with her face appearing, gathering gravity, creamy pink and blonde, and yet with the square jaw oddly butch. Her milkmaid skin etched with a dazzling smile, becoming in the white fog. Becoming what? I was caught in many such puzzles. Of these, Raymond and Aimee was possibly the least significant. I'm talking now about Aimee Semple McPherson, the first Pentecostal minister of the 20th century, and female. The first woman to cross the United States in an automobile, something she did 14 times with her mother and young son. It was a 1912 Packard touring car with "Jesus is coming soon, get ready," painted on the side in gold. Not an ascetic, a minx, a woman made for worldly love. She drew crowds everywhere, preaching her words of fire in a low, silky voice. There are 4 major charismata, or gifts of the Spirit, defined by Pentecostalists: glossolalia, speaking in tongues; prophecy, interpretation of tongues; and the gift of healing. In the last, Aimee was prodigiously talented. She became a healer of such documented genius that a major church would be built upon it, a church which still stands. Invalids, cripples, the blind and deaf filled the streets by the thousands when she preached. Her ascent began in the early days of Hollywood, and her temple was built there in 1924. She strode the pulpit like a star in robes, her hair pressed to her scalp in rolling blonde waves, her voice palpitating the crowd. On August 7th, 1925, she took up in her palm a field stone and called out in a booming voice, "A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh." She was too sexy for God. Rumors swirled around her. She disappeared for weeks and would later cover for these absences by claiming to have been mysteriously kidnapped.